Hey everybody, I really want you to meet my brother today.
Hey everyone, my name is Rich, and this is my whimsical flying machine of choice. Powered paragliding is the best way to experience the freedom of flight, using your own two legs to run into the sky. After receiving my pilot's license, I got tired of the monotony and expense of flying regular aircraft. I saw a YouTube video for the Red Bull X Alps, where athletes hike to the tops of mountains and then launch paragliders to fly back down, covering hundreds of kilometers during their descent. I was so inspired that I signed up for paragliding lessons to learn how to launch and land a paraglider myself. Since then, I have had incredible experiences and met some wonderful people along the way. Now let's take a few minutes to learn about how these whimsical flying machines came to be. Paragliding is a relatively new sport, with the first flights taking place in the early 1980s. The gliders we use today are an evolution from round parachutes that would drop a passenger vertically to a rectangular ram air parachute that can be launched by running down a mountain like a hang glider. As the sport grew in popularity, paragliders became safer, more stable, and easier to launch, eventually taking on the shape of a crescent to improve yaw stability. The rectangular ram air parachutes are still used today, but almost exclusively by skydivers. The modern paraglider is a truly amazing piece of aeronautical engineering that can be stuffed into a backpack. So let's talk about what makes a wing a wing. So a wing has a shape to it that allows the air to flow over it without getting disturbed into turbulence, which will spoil the lift. So in order to make the wing the correct shape, it's reinforced with these little pieces of plastic that are kind of like weed whacker string. So that weed whacker string sort of forms this rounded shape on the nose of the wing so that the air can flow into these openings and inflate the wing. And once the wing's inflated, it actually becomes a pretty rigid airfoil, just like an airplane wing.
Dude, I'm inches. What? Holy moly.
When the air stops going in through the openings, the wing just turns into a bed sheet and falls out of the sky.
Danger zone!
And those were his last words.
So the part of the wing that'll actually connect to your harness that you fly from, these are called risers. You have a left riser and a right riser. From each riser, you have a bunch of different sets of lines. You have the first set, which are the A lines that go to the front of the wing, and they attach to the nose, or that leading edge of the wing. And then all the way at the end, you have the C and D lines. They go A, B, C, D. So these are A, and then B and C, D, and then your brake lines. So the way you steer the glider is you pull the brake lines and they deform the trailing edge of the wing, which causes a little bit of drag, and that makes one side of the wing go a little slower, therefore you turn.
So, is there any kind of required, certification or training for doing any of this crazy stuff?
Absolutely none. You want to give it a shot?
Okay.
So when the wing is overhead, it's like an upside down triangle. So imagine trying to balance a broomstick on your palm of your hand. This hand is your clutch.
Okay.
You get into trouble, you pull on this, it'll deflate the wing.
Okay.
This is the gas. You pull on this, the wing's going to want to inflate and go overhead.
Okay.
So wait for a good breeze and see what you got. That should be good right there. Okay. So if you come towards me a little, the wind's actually coming from this way. There you go. See that?
Yeah.
Nice. Good, good. There you go. Oh, frontal collapse.
There's just something about my family. I think we're just all a little crazy.
So yeah, stepping into the harness, you're going to put your feet through those loops.
Okay.
And then we're going to reach back and put this on
Like a vest.
like a backpack or a vest. Okay.
Okay.
So these are your carabiners, your only attachment points. The gates go to the inside, and to unlock them, you need to twist them and then pull them in. So a little bit about the wing size. This wing is 14 meters, 14 square meters surface area, projected area. The wing that I fly with is 24 meters projected area. So this wing is very tiny compared to a wing you would actually fly with. So the chances of actually getting picked up by this wing are very low. What we want to do is take our riser set, separate them, and then we flip it so that the A's go to the outside and the brakes are on the inside, just like that. So brake handle, A's. And then we do the same thing with this side. Flip it where the brake handles are on the inside, A's are on the outside, and here's our clip point. So step into the cockpit. Yeah, so it clips in that way. Grab each brake, pull them off the toggles. Once you have your brakes in hand and the lines are clear to the pulley so we can operate them, take your hands and put them at your hips like you're a cowboy.
All right.
Now follow your hips down behind the riser set, and then you want to grab these red A's and grab
Just
that
the
red
red
A.
A.
Now bring your hands forward through the riser set, just like that, and then flip all that stuff onto your forearms.
Okay.
We just want to use this to assist the wing for the initial inflation. So when you first start walking forward, you want to pull on the A's, and that's going to inflate the wing, and you're going to feel the A's come up. Run like crazy. When the A's are at the top, release, come into some brake, and then just try to feel what the wing's doing. It's going to feel like craziness, but this is just going to be fun.
Okay.
All right, when you're ready,
No, just run.
run. Faster, you got to run faster than that. Run. Yeah, good. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Good job. Keep it going, keep it going. That was actually really good.
Yeah, cool.
You got the wing up. Here, just grab these A's again. And you're basically right where you were. Let me get the nose of the wing in a better posture. I want you to just take one step back. Yeah, try it. See what happens. There you go. Woo! All right.
That was good.
Yep, just grab a handful of D's and grab a handful of D's.
That was good.
Yep, we'll just depower it and we're good to go.
That was perfect.
That's what we were looking for. Did you get picked up?
Yeah.
You got lifted?
Yeah.
Oh, good. It's a cool feeling, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's scary at first.
Well, I let go of the brakes.
Yeah,
It's like water
if you
skiing and you crash, it
if
just
you
like
bury
goes.
the brakes, it actually makes more lift. So that's awesome. You got to fly a little bit. So yeah.
Cool. All right.
All right. Well, somebody's grumpy.
Stanley did not enjoy that.
So-
Stanley, I'm okay.
Let's clean up and we can go back home.
Oh, baby.
Mama went flying.
No good enough, babe.
You did squeak pretty hard. Okay, so here we are. This is the second part of your training because you did so awesome with wing management. So
Yeah.
we're going to try to learn a little bit about the motor. So this is the power source that will propel you into the air once you get that wing overhead under your leg power. This will take over and push you from behind, and this is what keeps you aloft. So step one, let's get into the harness and put this thing on. Okay, so go ahead and put your back toward the motor and get down on one knee and put your foot under the seat board.
Okay.
Now flip your hands through the backpack straps. And as a reminder, this weighs about 50 pounds.
Oh, is that all?
And it's probably one of the lightest paramotors out there. Okay, now do your best to stand up.
Oh,
Up. You got it?
oh, I should have done leg day yesterday. Okay. Whew.
All right, how does that feel?
Oh, good.
Do you think you could run full speed with that on your back?
Oh my gosh, no way. I can't even imagine running with this thing on. Oh,
We're gonna get at least 2 leg straps or a leg strap and a belly strap on to keep this attached to you while it's running. So let's do that. Buckle one in and then grab the belly strap over here. which is going to be this one, and just buckle that into the other buckle here. And that's enough to keep it on you.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the throttle. So go ahead and unclip that from the carabiner. Just your hand through it, and it's kind of like a bicycle brake lever. So you squeeze that for power, and you let go of it to go back to idle. Got it?
I think so.
So squeeze it all the way and let go of it quick, and do that 3 times. Okay, we're doing that to make sure that the cable's not kinked and the throttle mechanism is in good shape. This little red button on top, that is the kill switch. You have to push and hold that to kill the engine. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here and we'll use this tree.
Oh God.
Because that's gonna push you with 140 pounds of force.
So it's gonna push me.
Face the tree.
Okay.
And put that hand on the tree. And then we're gonna start it at idle first, and then I just want you to slowly squeeze the throttle until you don't feel comfortable, and then you just let go. So yeah, I'm gonna go around the other side and start you up. I'm gonna try to just do this. Ready?
I think so. All right, so just a little on the throttle, right?
Just a little, nice and easy. Feel it? Give it a little more. That's not even enough to...
That's not even enough to do anything with, but I feel it. I feel like it's going to face plant to the tree.
Yeah, you're just engaging the clutch. So for a takeoff, you go full throttle. No doubt about it. Full throttle, yeah.
All right, one more time and then I think I'm done. You don't have to record this. I think I just want to feel it.
No, go for it. That's all you got? Come on.
All right.
Incredibly, my sister remained mostly on the ground that day, as most beginner pilots do. It takes about 3 weeks of rigorous training from a real instructor before you look down and your feet are just kicking the air 10 meters off the ground. I hope you enjoyed learning about my favorite whimsical flying machine today, and hopefully this will inspire you to create your own whimsical flying machines that are beautiful, functional, or both. It took imagination, ingenuity, and some failures to invent the paraglider, so get to work creating. It is entirely possible that 50 years from now, the skies will be dotted with a whimsical flying machine that had its humble beginnings in this very classroom.